Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Don channel. We're here off of, where are we? Sunset and Pecos Road in just like the western edge of Henderson. But we're gonna go ahead and head on over to the Las Vegas Strip as promised. As we come out here, hopefully the sun won't be too much of an issue on our way over there. I know that it has been in the past, but I'll keep an eye on it, make sure we're not staring at the sun all that much. As we come up here to, oh my, this guy wants in front of me. Go for it, dude. Nobody else out here, but no one behind me. But go for it. Take a look over here on the south side of Sunset. And there is Sunset Park right there, a massive regional park where they have all sorts of different recreational activities and courts and fields, basketball, baseball, football, pickleball, all sorts of different activities in there. Sunset Regional Park, and then of course your picnic and barbecue opportunities there at Sunset Park. Really cool little place in there. I see about 12 basketball courts in there. So come up here to the light at Eastern Avenue, another major north-south artery here in town. We have, I'll try and make sure that the sun doesn't play too much of a role here. Apologies for it. I know we have that low angle really messes us up here. I'm gonna go ahead and get around this guy. And there we go. Yep, there is Las Vegas International Airport over there. We are racing the planes. So there was a report out, I think it was Pat McAfee, that came out and said that the President of the United States would be here this weekend, but that has not come to fruition. So ordinarily I would have been over there looking for Air Force One. That would have been cool. Charles, hey, welcome, buddy. Thanks for being here. Tobin, welcome. Thank you for being here, you guys. United 737 just landing there. Yeah, I was just saying, they were saying that the POTUS was supposed to be here this weekend. However, it doesn't appear that that's actually the case, but he would have parked over here on that southeastern corner of the airport, and so I would have wanted to have tried to get Air Force One over there. I got Air Force One once when it was taking off. I mean, it was lifting up out of town up there off of like Lake Mead, so it was already up at like 12,000 feet. Didn't really get a great glimpse of it up there, but we got the sun right here, and it's reflecting right off the glass, and it's reflecting right off the roadway here off of Sunset. So I'm gonna keep focused over here at the airport while we get over here to Las Vegas Boulevard. Hope you guys had a good week on this Easter weekend. Happy Easter to those of you who celebrate. Try and get around these guys here. So we're now going over Paradise, which goes under the tunnel there, the runway tunnel. And they have the entrance to the 215 right here to go south and east or west, really. But there it is, the Las Vegas Strip, as seen from the airport. The Goodyear blimp is here. So WrestleMania is going on this weekend, WWE. I have not followed wrestling in many, many moons. I used to watch back in the 80s, you know, Rowdy Roddy Piper and George the Animal Steele and gosh, of course, Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, God rest his soul, and so many others. But I haven't watched since those days. I remember WrestleMania 3. I think it was WrestleMania 3, was it? Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant. That was just good quality television there. You don't get to watch that anymore. Now, I mean, it was scripted back then, but now it seems so heavily scripted. I don't know if you can see it, but there's the blimp right there, sitting above Allegiant Stadium out there as we approach Las Vegas Boulevard. The Goodyear blimp out there. And hopefully I'll be able to get the sun out of the way here in just a moment. Let's come up here. Town square over there, kitty corner away from us now, with all those shops and restaurants. And now, hopefully the sun will be out of the way. There we go. And here we go, northbound. There again is the blimp over there. Pretty much hovering right over the stadium. You know how they do those stadium shots and stuff, right? Like for football and all that. They'll do those overheads. It's probably what they're doing. Those overhead clips that they do on the intros and outros. Nice! Blue Angel sign, nice! Wow. That's cool. Where was that, Tobin? That wasn't at Nellis Air Force Base, right? Because that's the Thunderbirds. But where are the Blue Angels? They have a statue here? I didn't know that. I gotta go get that. Now passing the executive terminal here. And on the in the center here, the world famous "Welcome to Las Vegas," fabulous Las Vegas sign. Oh God, we've got all sorts of jet traffic over here too. I was totally neglecting that. WrestleMania. Motel sign. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. I was thinking the Blue Angels, the Navy folks. Okay, cool. It is definitely legit. Yes. Absolutely, Charles. Yeah, those guys, that's the diet and the workouts and all that. Goodness, I could not keep up with that. No way. So straight out of Vegas. So was he on his scooter? I was thinking about getting one of those. Honestly, those little e-scooters. They have a short shelf life though. Like you have the batteries or whatever. You could only charge them X number of times, of course. Kind of like the electric cars. You can only charge them X number of times. This taxi has an ad on the back of it that says, "Hit by an Uber? We want to get you that insurance money." Wow. And then they have a billboard out here somewhere that says, "Injured in a hotel?" Oh, personal injury industry is alive and well here. This is Four Seasons Drive here. On the other side of Mandalay Bay. I'm curious. So there's a 737 over there, but it has no markings on it. It's like dark and like gray and blue. Just parked there. I don't know. It's in the NetJets parking area there. So I don't know if you guys saw, there's been this running, I don't know what to call it, meme ad all over the place saying that they're going to replace and demolish. Oh, very cool, Tobin. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, so they were going to replace and demolish both Luxor and Excalibur with something called, what was it? Halo something? H-A-L-O, luxury something or another, 80 stories, blah, blah, blah. And people have been freaking out about it because they're like, what? However, it was first posted on April 1st. So, yeah, I just for fun, last night I Googled it and like tried to look for news articles about it just to make sure it wasn't legit. there was like one news article about something from like 10 years ago. So yeah. It's just these urban legends. It's funny. They just come up with, and they just get legs of their own. People go crazy. Passing Mandalay Bay over here. The sun wreaking havoc. There we go. Very cool. And then the former Tropicana site, but now they're saying June is when they're going to actually start construction. So we'll have to see if that comes to fruition. June. And then the Excalibur, I'm sorry, the Luxor right there. Area equals 1/3 base times height, right? Although that's a pyramid though, so I'm not sure about the 3D shapes. How's that work? I don't remember. All that stuff that we learned in school, right? And now I don't remember any of it. And we always told the teacher that too, right? He said, we're not going to ever use any of this stuff. There's Excalibur there. No bellhops, no valet. Motel 6 of the Strip. Thanks, Tobin. Yeah, it was fun to get out there. You know, I hadn't been out there. In fact, I've never been out there. I've only driven past it on the way down to LA. So it was fun to stop. And of course, when the Powerball or whatever gets up to $1 zillion, they do, you know, the news down here does these, you know, these huge pieces about all the lines down there at that lottery store. And it's a really modern looking lottery store. It's not, I mean, it looks like a shack from the roadway, from the interstate, but it's actually a pretty modern looking store inside. And yeah, they had like 5 or 6 different registers in there. So I'm sure the line has to move pretty quickly, but yeah, it's one of those things you don't realize Nevada does not have a lottery. A lot of people don't realize that. There's Excalibur there. It is turning, yes, absolutely. Sadly, it is. Look at this Chevy right there. No tag. What is that? Retiv? R-E-T-I-V? Never heard of that. Yeah, and so you said that Buffalo Bills is still open, but the roller coaster is closed now. So, yeah, things are going south down there. No pun intended. Really south.